Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Stephanie. I am honored to be with you today. On this special day, I would like to discuss on how we as a group can make a difference in the world and people's lives and put a big smile on their faces. I am also here to talk about the difficulties of poverty and what measures we can take as young adults to have the change that we want to see in the world. Approximately half the world's population lives in poverty. For those of us who are lucky enough to live in a world where resources are abundant, we have deluded ourselves into believing that our opulent lifestyles are without flaws. We live in a world where the wealthiest have the complete control over the poor. It's sad to see folks who are wealthier and have access to resources that could be used to aid the needy instead enjoy their own lavish lives. Hunger is the main cause of death worldwide. Although the wealthy are not completely to blame in the situation, but they certainly play a role. As what I've been said earlier, hunger is the main cause of death worldwide. According to the Philippine News Television, around 20,000 children die each year as a result of poverty around the world. Although the wealthy are not completely to blame, the poor distribution of our resources is at the base of the problem. According to the new study published in the journal entitled Nature by McGill University and the University of Minnesota, the world generated enough to feed 10 billion people in a year, or around 12% of the world's population. Despite this, billions of people go to bed hungry every night. The technical issue is that many people throughout the world do not have enough land to grow food or enough money to buy it. But can't little heart and help the less fortunate? 98% in the world reside in emerging like Asia and Africa, which have large territories and have abundant natural resources. We can't dispute that poverty is a major role why some people are unable to meet the needs of their child. Apart from that, poverty is the major factor why some young adults begins to work in an early age. On the other hand, poverty is not the reason to hold anyone's goal. People who refuse to settle for average and have overcome adversity and never give up inspire us the most. Lucky is wonderful, but the majority of life is a struggle. Sometimes the only way out of stress is to face the struggle of overcoming life's challenges. Struggle frequently used to teach us a lesson. We can either accept or reject that lesson. The basic function of the human intellect from an evolutionary standpoint is to keep you safe. Sometimes it's simpler to stay in your comfort zone or avoid risk, which leads to self-sabotage. On the other hand, great achievements never arise from mediocrity. Instead of settling for average, go for greatness. Winning is merely a state of mind, a mindset that can only be established by the exceptional people. It's not about the ability. It's all about the perseverance. When skill is on vacation, effort will get you to win. When everyone expects you to give up, effort will get you home. When life was knocked you out, effort will draw you back to the canvas. Winning isn't some esoteric prize reserved for the fortunate few. If you ask all of the failures, they will tell you that it was luck. But it isn't. Winning is the prize you obtain after putting in the effort when no one is looking. Champion attitudes and champion hearts are required for victory. If you toss me to the wolves, you can be sure I'll be back leading the pack. It only takes a split second. It only only takes a fraction of a second to make a decision, to say no for a moment, to say never again. I'm never going to settle again. I will never accept anything less than first place again. One time to be brave, one time to set myself apart from crowd. At all costs, win. Winning is merely a state of mind. However, this is an attitude that can only be formed by exceptional people. Are you exceptional? Work harder than your competitors. There is no doubt that if you consistently outwork your opponent, you will win on game day. You must be disciplined and dedicated to improve your day after day. Always give more than your adversary. Let's do it again. There's one more step, one more kilometer. That is what it takes to gain an advantage. Winning is what happens when you have had enough of losing. Winning occurs when your drive to succeed outweighs your fear of failure. Winning occurs when your reason of being is greater than your opponent's reason for being. When your spirit shouts no. When your hunger is bigger, I'm not going to take second place any longer. I deserve to be the first. Mine is the first, and I'll take what's rightfully mine. Win at any price. It's going to hurt at times. It may even appear impossible at times. But keep in mind, it's only impossible if you give up. If you stay on the game, stick it out and give yourself a chance that anything is possible. Make sure that your opponent is aware that you're prepared to fight. Make sure he knows he won't be able to stop you by looking him in the eyes. You can see his fear if you look him in the eyes, because he's well aware that he's not ready for you today. This is your chance to shine. Refuse to surrender, never give up, and you'll win at any price. Winning is crucial. Being first is crucial. Don't listen to anyone who tries to convince you otherwise. Don't let losers and failures convince you that it's all about showing up. Losers are forgotten. Failures are forgotten. And no one ever recalls who came in a second. You aren't a loser. You are not a loser in any way. You'll be remembered and you'll take first, regardless of who you are, whatever you do, wherever you are on your personal journey. We have a chance to win, and you have to come out on the top. It's not a simple task, and only one person can reach the summit. But I have faith in you, and even more importantly, you have faith in yourself. You have the desire to succeed, the devotion. The desire is the center of attention. With hard work and perseverance, we can achieve anything. All we have to do is to stay focused and keep the goal that we're aiming. Nothing is out of our reach. We can achieve anything.